Hey guys, so I'm doing my February favorites for the Makeup Heroes today. It got a little dark. I was trying to do it before it got dark, and then by the time I gathered everything, it was like, so hopefully lighting's not too terrible in this, but I will go ahead and get started. So first up, this is dirty at the moment, but I've got to clean all my brushes tonight because I've got 2 photo shoots this weekend, is the e.l.f. Complexion Brush. Nothing too exciting, it's just a huge fluffy powder brush, but I just found I love this for blush, for applying translucent powder, and it's really awesome for the price. I think it was about $3 from Target, so really good if you're looking for a powder brush. This and the EcoTools powder brushes are my favorite, but I actually like this more than the EcoTools one. Next up is a product I use with the Complexion Brush, and this is something I've kind of recently rediscovered. It's the MAC Studio Fix powder. I use NC20. You can see I've hit pan. This is like my second thing of it. I had gotten away from powder foundation because I found that my skin was really dry and it just wasn't flattering, but now I use a little bit of this over top of my BB cream or like a liquid foundation just in areas where I need more coverage, like along my cheeks and stuff, and I just find that I get a really flawless finish with it. Milani, I don't know what this is called, Illuminating Face Powder in Amber Nectar. I showed this in a haul video on my channel, but it was really pretty rose pattern. It's only got a little bit of pink in it, so it's mostly like bronzy type tones, but it's really flattering, and for the summer I think it's going to be really good, and I've already used it a ton. And I've taken it on shoots with me and stuff too, and it's just really flattering on a lot of different skin tones and such. Maybelline Color Tattoo in Edgy Emerald. This was probably the most recent one that I picked up, and I wasn't going to get it, but then like my god sister got it, and I really liked it on her, and she's, you know, red hair, freckles, so I thought, that looks really good on her, I'll pick it up. I don't know if I'd call this emerald. It's a little bit, because it has so much shimmer in it, it kind of turns it more of a foresty pine green. It's not really a true emerald, but it's really pretty, and I've been using it a lot, just either as eyeliner or as a, you know, eyeshadow color base. I'm on a green kick this month. Is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. This is one of the new colors, and this is called Cucumber. So this really bright, matte, limey green, slightly chartreuse color. I've been using this a lot as well as eyeliner, just on its own, because it's kind of quirky and underneath my eyes as well. The only complaint I have with them still is the caps are absolute shite. I mean, this is brand new. I just got this like at the beginning of February, and it already has a huge crack down the center of it. And it's not like I throw it around or crush it or anything. It's just already breaking. My milk one has broke completely. So the Kiko Long Lasting Stick Eyeshadow. So it's got 8-hour no transfer performance. And this is in number 17. It doesn't have a color name, I don't think. It just says 17. Look at this dark navy blue color. These are very similar to the MAC Shade Sticks, only they aren't crap. The MAC Shade Sticks were really terrible and dry. And these are like really nice and creamy. Because of the eyeliner, eyeshadow base. I haven't really used it on its own much. I've mostly been using it for layering and for eyeliner and stuff. But they do really last, and there's enough time for you to blend it out before it really dries down. So Robin sent me that, and I really like that. They're 2 sleek palettes. This is the Sunset palette, which is just stunning. Every time I open this thing, I'm just like, oh my gosh. But it's that, all these reds and blues and golds, and I've just been reaching for it a lot, especially these burgundy tones down at the bottom. Just find them super flattering. So Sunset, and then Oh So Special, sort of like a neutrally palette. I liked it when I first got it, but then I just kind of rediscovered it and have been using it a lot. I think one of my favorite colors is probably this one down here. So this pinky lilac-y gold. It's really pretty. I want a lipstick in that color. Another item. This is almost empty. I've used it so heavily, but this is the Maybelline Illegal Length Fiber Extensions Mascara. I've reviewed this on my blog if you're interested, but I just really like this mascara. Maybelline's pretty safe choice. I mean, I almost always like their mascaras. The only one I didn't like was the Falsies Black Drama. I liked the original, but I didn't like the reformulated one they came out with. So, really good mascara. I get a lot of length out of this. I'm wearing it today. The only thing is that it does weigh my eyelashes down a little bit, like throughout the day. So, like, I'll lose, my lashes curl naturally. So as the day wears on, they'll kind of start to flatten out a little bit. But I don't think there's a mascara out there that can hold a curl for 8, 9, 10 hours. So it's really not that big of a deal. A Femme Couture Lip Lustre. I showed these on my blog, but I got a third one on clearance. This is called Pink Flash. I don't know if you can see the craziness on the camera, but it's just this super glittery, crazy color. It's amazing. Like, it's pretty much sheer. There's really no color, but it just has insane amounts of glitter. So it's just really fun to wear over all kinds of stuff. I like wearing this over up the amp because it just makes it like glittery and super girly and pretty. 2 MAC lipsticks. One is Violetta. You know, As much as I have a love-hate relationship with this lipstick, because this one is from Venomous Villains, and mine is not as purple as it should be, but it has Maleficent on it, and I really can't give it up. Just can't do it, so mine is more pinky than purple. I look out on other people and it comes out super purple. On me, it's like a pinky violet. So there's that. The other lipstick is new this month. It's the Viva Glam Nicki. Everyone's raving about this bright pink. I do have to wear a cool tone gloss over top of it because it looks a bit garish on me otherwise, but I really like this. And of course, money goes towards the MAC AIDS funds. You really can't go wrong with it for a great charity. So the last few makeup items are 2 nail polishes that I picked up. This one was on clearance at Target for like $1.64, and it was totally worth it. It's the Milani Orange Burst nail polish. This is really pretty bright orange, and it kind of has a slight pinky gold flash. I think I had to do 2 or 3 coats of it because it was a little bit sheer, but it was worth it. And it lasted a really long time as well for $1.64 from Forever 21, their Love and Beauty line. These don't have names, which is so irritating, but this is just called Green, which have a million greens, but I'm pretty sure that this is by the same company that does LA Girl, because it's like the same bottle shape and everything. I've not been able to figure out if they're the same colors, but this is a really amazing green with gold and kind of bronzy shimmer. This was so pretty on. Really perfect spring green, and it lasted. Like I said, this one I got 1 chip on my thumbnail, and that was where I was like trying to peel off a label off of something, but the rest of my nails were like pristine. I wore it for like 5 days. I mean, you know, the cheapest nail polish, and yet it lasts crazy long time, so really enjoyed that. A book this month that I really enjoyed. This is the second book in a series, but this is the first book is The Maze Runner. The second book is called The Scorch Trials. This is by James Dashner. I read The Maze Runner like a month ago, and I was on the waiting list for this at the library, and finally picked it up and read it in like a weekend. It was really, really good. I think it was a great follow-up to the first one, and I think, you know, I really encourage you to check out The Maze Runner if you haven't read it. I think you would really enjoy it. Kind of a dystopian novel. Can't really say too much about it without giving away the plot line, but it just, the second one did not fail to impress, which I feel like in a lot of series, sometimes the second book is a bit of a letdown, but this was really, really good. And another non-makeup favorite, I'm going to be a total nerd. Do you see this? Kraft dinner. Vegetables. Like, it's vegetable pasta. It's cauliflower pasta. So it's basically like eating cauliflower cheese. It's kind of weird. If you don't like cauliflower, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you like cauliflower cheese, it's pretty amazing. And you don't feel so guilty. You know, you're like, I'm eating vegetables. And this will probably be for dinner tonight. So, macaroni and cheese, veggie pasta. I'm weird. Geese are going crazy outside if you can hear that. I haven't really bought anything new that I really didn't like or anything like that. So, that is it for my February favorites. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon.